Hello and happy Marvel Monday. And today, if you were part of my series last week, we were supposed to launch off the beginning of the MCU movies, but I'm sorry, after watching Captain America's Brave New World, I'm sorry, y'all. I need to first talk about a quick review and also we're going to have a watch party. We're going to have a watch party for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It is out. The Brave New World Captain America movie is out in theaters now. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was shocked on the feedback that I saw when I got home. And I saw it Friday night. Let's just get into this real quick. First of all, though, let's do a shout out to the souvenirs. I got this popcorn bucket with the shield top. I mean, with the star, shield, and the 2 cups from the Regal Theater. I can't believe I got 2 cups and a popcorn bucket for like $41, including tax. And I say that because you see that big old shield one in this picture? That was $50. I was like, and then they wanted $17 for the cup. And I'm very particular on what cups I get. I will definitely have a completely separate post about the popcorn bucket. I mean, who would have a separate post on that? Me, because I have a lot of thoughts all the time. But if you were to decide based on merch, I personally like Regal better. And Regal still had merch on Saturday. I saw the movie Friday, but I went to the Regal on Saturday. So, yeah. So let's just get into my thoughts about this film. When I got home Friday night, it was close to midnight when I got home. I was on a Marvel high. I enjoyed the movie. I truly liked it a lot. I liked it more than I thought I would. Slightly spoiler alert. If I had to have a wish, and that wasn't Marvel's call because there were so many leaks on this freaking movie for years. I wish though that the Red Hulk would never have been revealed except in the movie. But again, there were so many freaking leaks on this movie. Like I just don't think it had that luxury of the element of surprise. For me, what worked was the action. The dialogue was a little clunky at certain parts, but it wasn't for me like, oh my God, I have to get out of here. Um, I loved Sam as Captain America. He has definitely grown into the role better. And we said this in our watch parties preparing for this particular movie that I don't care who Captain America was. It wasn't going to be an easy shoe to fill, right? So again, if you are not really familiar with the MCU, you might have to leave because I'm about to spoil something. Actually, I won't say which movie it is, just in case you didn't see it. But down the line, right, we lose by death one of the major characters, which is Iron Man. Again, I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for anybody who doesn't know this at this point. And Captain America, we don't know what happens to the Chris Evans Captain America, but he passes the shield to Falcon Captain America. How you doing, Charles? How you doing? Welcome. Right? So, and I've said this in the last week live, but I'll say it again because a lot of you guys are still like I'm new to a lot of people, especially in this particular Marvel space. When Captain America gave the shield to Falcon, the Falcon, right? I struggled with Sam being the new Captain America. And it had nothing to do with more than one. Chris Evans did such a good job as Captain America. And at the time, I didn't quite have that connection with Falcon as I do now. Has that grown over time? Heck yeah. But I think the problem is, it's like, especially in the world of the MCU, most of us have our favorites. Mine was Iron Man, right? For some of you guys, it was Captain America. Whoever your favorite is, put it in the comments, put it in the chat, let me know. I personally wasn't focusing on most of the people in, like Wanda. Wanda, I wasn't paying no mind to. Vision, I wasn't paying any mind to. So this is not exclusive to Falcon. This is just, especially when you have someone like Tony Stark's with the humor. I would say Thor kind of stood out for me, but for all the wrong reasons. That man is freaking gorgeous, just gorgeous as freaking hell. Oh my gosh, he really does look like a god. But like, it wasn't like I was paying any attention to anybody. So with that being said, now you pass the shield to Falcon, and I'm like, maybe we should have known from Ant-Man, right? Because remember, I don't know if y'all know that. In Ant-Man, Falcon's the main Avenger that's featured. Maybe Marvel was conditioning us to focus on this one that flies. And it didn't work because I didn't see Ant-Man. That was the problem. I was just like, and so you fast forward to 2025, February 14, 2025, and I see it in the theaters, and I'm like, I love Sam now. He's growing into the role better. When I saw this series that we're about to see, the Disney Plus series, I'm going to keep it real with you. I struggled with certain parts, and of course, we'll reveal that in the watch parties as they unveil. But what I would like to say, what I did like about the transitioning is, and I said this before, but again, just in case you never saw that post, the beauty of Chris Evans or Steve Captain America passing it to Falcon Captain America. One, you're showing America that there's more than one type of person in America, right? So here's a white character passing it off to a black character. And the beauty of that is, in the future, if there is another passing of the baton, it could be someone that's Latin, it could be someone that's Asian, as long as they're American. It can even be a woman, even though, like, I don't know if you guys accept that, but the point is, if you're an American, you have an opportunity to be Captain America, right? And so I said, okay, that's a cool way of seeing it. Plus, according to my sweaty nerd friend, shout out to Travis. Well, I'm not saying he's the one who said it, but I have more than one friend. Um, um, this was done in the comics. So this is not like Marvel just being random. And so the good news is, if there were any issues with the movies, right? And for some of you guys there was, it wasn't because of, well, at least for me, it wasn't because of the Falcon Captain America. It was just basically, I would say this, there was a lot going on. Like, I feel like I don't want to give too much away. I want people to really go out and see it. But again, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just more like, I just remember loving the action, loving like, well, there was some surprise because one of the villains was like, you know, covered up for the most of the movie, and then they reveal who he is towards the middle end. But the point is, like, I didn't have an issue with the movie at all. And I honestly, I was supposed to see it again on Saturday at the Regal with a 4D thing, but something happened that I couldn't go. I was willing to spend money again. And honestly, because of the movie, I was even more inspired to wear my Captain America button. I've been wearing the button for over a week. So my clients really like the movie. And so then the whole point is the beauty of Sam being the new Cap is like, we all could be Captain America. No, seriously. Like, and I think that's part of the transitioning. Now, getting to the criticism that we're not going to get into detail, to all the sweaty nerds that I follow, I'm not going to shout out their channels. If you guys follow me, you kind of know who I follow. And actually, some new people came on my radar because this has been an ongoing thing for the last 2 days. Some of the feedback and criticism is fair because it's like, for example, one of the criticisms, and I think I can kind of spoil that, it's some of it ties into the Hulk. But the irony is, like, when you look at the Disney suggestion list of things to watch before the movie, no one puts the Hulk up there. I would have did the watch party with you guys. But at the same time, because of there was always some kind of backstory to what's going on. If you missed the miniseries, if you didn't see the Hulk, you're going to be able to keep up what's going on. It wasn't like, oh, if you didn't see A, B, and C, you're lost. The movie kind of made sure you knew what was going on. And I think, again, for the sweaty nerds, that's the issue because they already know what's going on. I think maybe Marvel was maybe trying to cater to maybe a younger, newer Marvel fan that, you know what, you might be new to this whole MCU stuff. Here's our cool Cap. He flies. I love the fact that Falcon Cap has definitely, like, he has stepped it up with the flying and using his wings, and just, I love it. And if I had to say what is the ultimate challenge for Marvel, once you lost two major characters from basically, I believe it was the end of phase, let me look this up just to avoid misinforming anybody. There we go. Make sure I got this right, because I don't want to say the movie just in case you didn't see it. But okay, I was right. So in phase 3, you lose two major characters, one in death and one just disappearing. We still don't know where this person's at, right? Then we get phase 4. Black Widow, I still haven't seen. Shang-Chi, still haven't seen. Internal, still haven't seen. And that's another thing. Now, I consider myself a Marvel head, but I kind of like fell off with keeping up once we ended phase 3, right? It's not saying I didn't see Marvel movies, it just wasn't the same, right? I didn't, I know what characters are pretty much gone. I'm not invested. Who the heck is Black Widow? Now, of course, I know she's part of the MCU, but I never really paid no mind. That's Natasha, by the way. Shang-Chi, I don't know who that is. Internals, I have no idea what that is. Now, Spider-Man No Way Home, I did see that. Doctor Strange, I did see that. Thor, Love and Thunder, I did. And Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I saw. That's phase 4. Phase 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I did not see that. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, I didn't see that. The Marvels I saw with my mom, right? No. The Marvels I saw, that's more recent. Yeah, I saw that one by myself. Deadpool and Wolverine I saw. And then, of course, I saw Captain America New Order. So right now we're in phase 5, right? Thunderbolts is going to end phase 5. We're going to enter phase 6. But I say all this chattiness because the problem is we haven't found that anchor like Iron Man. Now, granted, for some people, the main character was Captain America. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Now, maybe the new Falcon Cap might be that new anchor. I would say this: we see more of Falcon Cap's personality slowly coming out in this film. I think as we develop this Cap, definitely let some of his personality come out, right? Um, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that, but continue having us fall in love with him, root for him. There is a new, I guess, Falcon in training. It's not official yet. I like that character. Keep developing him, right? So that we have new characters to root for. Does that make sense? Again, I really like the film. If I have time to go outside, to go and see it again, I will. It's rare I see any Marvel movie twice in the theaters. Deadpool and Wolverine is the first. Hopefully, this, just out of support. I don't understand. I can't say I don't understand the criticism. I do. I do understand the criticism because you're dealing with sweaty nerds, and sweaty nerds on a whole different level of, I'm going to call it, constructive criticism type of feedback. Only like, for the most part, I really respect the people I follow. And so if I was Marvel, I would take notes to some of the criticism, but I could tell from the criticism that some of the problem had to do with they put so much money into the movie. They did some reshoots. They did the best they can. And I think for me, who leans more on the normie side than the sweaty nerdy side, it's no issue. I think from the sweaty nerd side, at least for the ones I follow, that's where you're going to get the most criticism. The ones who know the comics, the ones who are doing this for a living. And I feel like something in between the normies and the sweaty nerds, you need to figure out how to get Marvel or the MCU where it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's there's a silver lining in everything. If I were you, though, let's say you didn't see it yet, go see it. Whether you end up loving it or hating it, that I think it's worth seeing. It's definitely stuff in there that's going to be connective tissue to get you to the next film. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to tell you who showed up, who didn't show up, but it's definitely going to get you to the Thunderbolts. And of course, the next film after that is Fantastic Four. I don't know how it ties into that, but we'll find out, right? And that's it. I don't know, like, and I feel like, again, it doesn't take away. I don't know. I think what I was shocked did like so much negative feedback. I was like, oh my god, like, do I not know the film enough? But I was like, you know what? Just have your own opinion. I like the movie. I hope to see it again in theaters. And if nothing else, I'm happy that Sam has taken the courage to step in some really big shoes. I think I don't care who the new Captain America was going to be, whether it was black or white, Latin or whatever. I think those are very big shoes to fill. Period. So that the fact that someone took um the courage to do that, especially in this challenging phase of Marvel, right? Like, it's almost like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll leave it there. I would go out and see the film. It's supposed to be a quick review, and I'm still talking. So, with that being said, guys, let's get into what we're going to do for tonight. because I would love for you guys to be able to go to bed. Most important, I need to go to bed. So let's get into the backstory of the series. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a Disney Plus miniseries by Malcolm Spellman featuring characters Sam Wilson, Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier. It's the second MCU television show set 6 months after Sam became Captain America in Avengers of Endgame. Premiering March 19, 2021, the six-episode series follows Sam and Bucky as they combat the Flag Smashers and basically enhanced by the version of the super soldier serum, right? Like I said, I do have some feedback about this series, but thank God, I think it has been addressed in the movie. 'Cause that like my one concern. But again, we'll watch it and I'll let you know about it in real time. If you're going to watch this movie, right? I would suggest watching this. I would. If you don't have time, don't worry about it. You'll get caught up. You won't be lost, but you'll have a better experience if you see this series because there are some things in here that will be in the movie, but it's not mandatory homework. So let's get our separate devices out and we're going to watch episodes 1 and 2 tonight, 3 and 4 the following night, and we will conclude it on Wednesday. If you guys want me to do a out of the blue Hulk watch party, which is not, like I said, I didn't see it because it wasn't suggested. Let me know as quickly as possible. Like I said, only a handful of you guys come out to these watch parties, so it's just like I'm gonna watch this regardless. So whether it's 5 people here or none, we're still we're still moving forward. But if you guys did see Captain America, the new one, and you have any thoughts, let me know in either the chat or the comments. And if you like, I'm open for someone jumping on the live with me tonight to share your thoughts, good or bad, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. And I'll be honest, like for the people who didn't like it, I and was able to articulate in a very constructive manner, I 100% get your points. For the people that did like it, um, great. Um, but if there was any issues with this movie, I feel like it's on the backlash of everything that happened before it. So in other words, I don't think the feedback was fair. I don't. I feel like it's messed up. And so yeah. All right, no, stop babbling. Press play. If you have ads like me, it's going to start with commercials. So let me get that started now. The commercials right now are going to be playing for another 40 seconds. Excuse me. I need to straighten up my office, Lord. I took an energy drink, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling really good at all. Ugh. Yo. All right. It's playing. Timestamp 9 seconds, 10, 11, 12, 13. Welcome for those that are still coming in. We're watching on a separate device. Just started episode 1. We're at 42 seconds in. For those who ever gone to like specialty high schools like I have, remember like whatever your major was, you would have to bring a special bag just to get the item to school. Well, I'm not going to disclose what I had to bring, but I had a bag similar to that. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we're at 1 minute and 50 seconds in. Make sure you pay attention to every detail of the series. Is that the outfit he has on right now? Yep. No. Or maybe. No, it's a variation of it. I really like the outfit on this cup. Hold up. Let me solo this. Love it. Love it. If they still sell this popcorn cup combo, I would get it. Oh. Oh. Him and this Red Wing. I come to find out that Red Wing, there's more backstory to this Red Wing thing. Oh my God. Oh, there's definitely some things in this particular episode that I might highlight tomorrow in terms of characters or things to like focus on. One thing I didn't realize when I saw this series years ago is how skillful Sam is with flying. That is to be commended. So smart. Yes. So one thing I can say that I didn't notice the first time I saw this series, the level of courage um Falcon possessed. So the question of where Cap is Steve is something not to focus on, but it is a question. Where is he? Like, will we ever see him again? So we're in a commercial. Pause. If you guys don't have the one with the ads, sorry, y'all. I will be having the ads here all the way until I think December. Awkward. Does anybody else like? What am I eating right now? I forget what they're called. I can't even think of it right now. Mm. Oh, seaweed chips with cherry tomatoes. I was gonna eat like a vegan pizza. I'm like, nah, it's too late for that. I was supposed to be here earlier. TMI, I had to go to work. Well, I'll rephrase it. I didn't have to go to work. I thought it was a good idea to go to work because it was a holiday and I wanted to oversee everything, make sure everything ran smooth. Because, I was like, it's a long story. And I think I made a good call. But that did push back this live a lot because even though I got home early ish, I never had time to work on my presentation. So what I've learned, I need to like be more on point with the presentations and just assume that I'm gonna have to go to work even if I'm off. Commercials over in 2, 1, now playing. Timestamp is now 12:42. Now he's saying Steve's gone. Did he die or is he just gone? Oh, fears. Again, no matter who is the new Captain America, these are insanely big shoes to fill. Uh-oh. You know when someone says take a walk, it's gonna be one of them conversations. Hmm. Yo, they have a vanish list. That's crazy. Mm. What? I know this dude is not back as an assassin. There's better be some kind of like, wait, I'm weak. Oh, oh, liar, 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 pants on fire. You gonna keep on lying? Mm. Mm. You know you're not lying. Wouldn't that be crazy if Bucky killed him? Ooh. Bucky, did you kill his son? Commercial, commercial. I think I think Bucky killed his daggone son, and he's probably like trying to fix it by having lunch with him. Let's make sure we focus. I mean, I don't know if this is a focus, but I'm like the way he looks suspicious. I honestly probably it's hard to say. If you have time, I would probably watch the series before the movie and after. Like I've seen this before, that's why I was like, "Oh, I don't think I need to watch it." But then when I saw the movie, I was like, "Yeah, let me watch it again." Unless you're like one of those people that can retain information forever and ever, you're gonna have. I mean, I don't mind doing refreshers. Like anytime there's a new like Netflix show, like let's say for example, Squid Games has a new season. I watched the first season all over again. I know with you, I watched everything into the. I don't mind like watch a show here and there on the way from work while you're cleaning up, while you're in the gym. I'm like, I definitely don't have free time, but I find the time like when I'm washing dishes, especially when you've seen the show already. You don't have to be so fixated on it. Just like a little refresher. But I feel with Marvel, you do have to kind of pay attention because it's like nothing's random. Commercials over in three, two, one, and we're back. Timestamp is 26/13/14/15. Oh, snap. Shrimp. I don't love shrimp. I don't even eat meat. That's funny. His name is Get it, Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam. Can I talk to you? You're like we said, that never goes well. She probably thinks he's lying, but yeah, I am 106. Awkward. Hmm. I have a feeling he's thinking about his friend who lost his son. Yeah, he's at the door. Fess up. Oh, he did something to this guy's son. Oh, what the hell? Oh, oh, yo, not the boot to the face. Excuse me. That's crazy. Like, you're fighting for the world to be safe, and what kind of money does an Avenger make? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I can't. Hey sis, how you doing? I'm still on this Falcon high, even though the internet may not feel the way I do. All right, guys, we are in a commercial ad for 1 minute and 42 seconds. So we're now you see Sam does not. Well, it's so interesting. Like, I guess Avengers don't really make money, and his family needs help to keep the business and the house. I find that weird for all the stuff that the Avengers do that they don't have some form of income or like a, some way to make sure they're good. Especially as rich as Tony Stark's was, I'm confused about that part. But okay, what for now? I'm gonna have to say it's Black Panther. But hopefully, by the time I'm done watching all 35 films in the series of watch parties, it might be something else. I also like Civil War. That was a good one. I would say so far Civil War and Black Panther, but Black Panther number one. Do you have a favorite? That's like what? But it's crazy for this movie that just passed. The fandom is split. Some love it, some not so much. Yeah. Minimum, I would suggest watching 9 movies. I might come up with a new list. Oh yeah, how can I forget the Spidey ones? Yeah. All the all the Spider-Man ones are really good. How can I just forget Spidey? Sorry, Spidey. Uh-oh. Commercials back. Our timestamps in at 39:39. We're almost done with this episode. Yay! Well, not yet that, but we know how I keep falling asleep, so we're trying to avoid going to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, the MCU makeup is really, really big. Not only have those movies, you also have the mini series like we're watching now. Most people, including myself, don't have that kind of time. But I'll use like when I clean up or when I go to the gym or when I'm on my way to work. That's what I'll try to pick up on a few things here and there. And of course, these watch parties. But I'm like, I usually don't have any kind of real time to like sit down for 2, 3 hours at a time. I'll just break it up in parts. Oh no. Oh, shade. They were like, Sam, you're not going to do it? We have a new Captain America. Awkward. Yeah. He looks like one of my ex co-workers. I'm weak. All right. So this episode's done. We can let the credits play out. Even though I'm not really good at analyzing credits, I learned from shows like New Rockstar and is it Screen Crush that these credits are so they leave nice little Easter eggs. Shout out to all the sweaty nerds who break these type of things down. But I'm going to be honest, since I'm not a sweaty nerd, just nerdish or geekish, we're actually going to skip. We're going to skip and go to the next episode. All right, here we go. Uh, so we're into a commercial ad as we set up for episode number 2. Um, Sam and his family's losing their house slash business. We have a new Captain America, and there's these new thugs that we need to figure out who they are and how to stop them. Commercials over in 3, 2, 1, and good night, my love. Have a good one. We're on timestamp 07, 8, 9, 10 recap of episode 1. I appreciate it. Thanks. Looking forward to seeing your new video. I saw some of the Elvis MJ stuff earlier. We'll finish the rest after this live. Oh yeah, and Bucky. Bucky's back. Have you noticed Bucky's a common thread in most of these MCU movies? Shout out to my ex coworker. Timestamp 1010 or 110. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep saying 10. Girl, bye. So this is the new Captain America. Now the new Captain America is clearly having the same issue Falcon Cap is having, filling those big shoes. That's one thing when you I don't know, I think if you were to fit I'll talk about this on my commercial. Oh snap. Nothing like the marching bands. So crazy. For those who saw the first Captain America, remember he used to go on tours back in 1942? And now, like, this is a form of touring. Cap is back. I'm weak. John Walker. Oh, Bucky is. That's what I had to check. Mm. Androids, aliens, and withers. That's the big three. All right, we're in ads. Bucky's not happy that Sam is not. Hold on. How did I lose control? What? Oh, got you. Sorry about that. Bucky's not happy Sam didn't take the Captain America, I guess, position. And I kind of lost my thought right now. But oh, so in the while it was playing, I remember the pressure of filling big shoes. And wouldn't be me without one sad story at least a week. One of the pressures I personally felt when my mom passed away, filling her big shoes. And honestly, I could never fill my mom's shoes. You know, she got to be a mom for 40 plus years. And I said, you can't be her. You could only be yourself and hope that's enough. So if you're ever in a situation where you have to fill big shoes, whether you become the new big boss or the new parent because your parents are no longer here, you know, because you're older sibling or something, um, don't don't worry about filling the shoes the way they did. Just do the best version, be the best version of you that you can be, and that's good enough. And that's my story for someone who is still filling very big shoes right now. I'm like, take that pressure off yourself, whether you're Captain America or yourself. All right, y'all, commercials are over. We are back. Timestamp 10 minutes and 24 seconds in. I'm really glad I rewatched this. Now I feel like I need to see the movie again now that I'm seeing this again. I just got to figure out what day. Maybe I could, I think I know how to see it. Let me check the schedules. Let me check the schedule. There might be an open window. Question is, where do I want to see this movie? Oh, oh. Did he just jump out of the plane with no parachute? Make it make sense? Mhm. White Wolf. Are these two really fighting? Who's gonna like be the hero? Oh hell no. That's that's the one with the strong. It's a girl? Now the good thing is Bucky got that super serum in his system. Oh, Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. New Captain America here. Dang. So you got super soldier thugs. That's crazy. And the crazier part is you got Bucky and the new Captain America with the same serum and it's kicking their butts. Oh, shade. Ugh. Well, the serum's not exactly the issue, it's the person who gets it. I remember in the original Captain America, they were very particular that Steve got it because they realized he had the kind of heart that can handle it. Like if there's it pretty much enhances who you truly are. So if you have questionable behavior, you turn out like Red Skull. And if you have like a good heart like Steve did, it's not the serum, it's the person. It almost like reveals who you really are, good or bad. Still trying to find a way to see this movie again. Hashtag support Captain America Brave New World. Oh, I forgot to put my location. All right, New York. Oh, I'm so mad. The one I want to see, I think. Oh, no, no, it is available. ¿Cuánto es? ¿Cuánto es? Movies are kind of pricey. 30, okay. Huh. Let me see something. I think I found a way to go. Hopefully, I won't be late. It's kind of like risky. Let me just check one more thing. One more thing. So you got super serum thugs up in here. So these are freedom fighters. Commercials. So these thugs are considered freedom fighters. So the question is, are they good guys or not? Is it like a Peter Pan syndrome going on? Not Peter Pan. Is it Robin Hood? Robin Hood type thing going on. I honestly think I found a way to see this movie again. Think I'm gonna think I'm going to check it out. Actually, I might see it again this week. I know some of the concerns is, will the movie drop after the first week? So if I could see over the weekend again, I will too. I was like, why not? Why not? Do I have it like that? Absolutely not. But I don't know. I guess I'm standing up for everyone that does like a Brave New World and appreciates Sammy being the new Cap. I was just like, I don't know. But I will let you know. Just gotta make sure I don't have nothing scheduled that day. Oops. Sometimes I schedule something and I go, oh my gosh, I got a live. Because I don't have lives always on this channel. Sometimes I'm collabing with other people. But guess what, guys? Commercial is over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our timestamp is 25:59. Mm. 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 Have you ever watched a movie, whether Marvel or not, and go, doesn't this feel like real world stuff? Masked as like quote unquote fake, like superhero stuff. And I'm like, this feels a little bit more real world. Why Bucky look like he has the weight of 106 years on his shoulder? You good, bro? You need to speak to your therapist again. You could if you're Bucky Barnes. Oh, Baltimore, Maryland. Oh my gosh. Oh. Shut up. Definitely a key. De- we'll speak about who just got revealed tomorrow. Shh. Oh, Mm. Oh shoot. How the heck is Sam Wilson getting profiled? I'm weak. No. That's crazy. Who gets arrested for missing their therapy session? Shoot. Awkward. Oh, it wouldn't be Giggy without. Come up, Giga. No, Giga. The whole Giga. It's little Giga, y'all. You're looking for food. I fed you already. I fed you. No, and now you try to seduce me with kisses. Little furry kisses. Oh, I don't even remember where I put your bones. Yeah, I gave you double the food today to avoid this moment. Mommy loves you. I need a commercial break so bad I have to go to the bathroom. TMI. Mm. Do you need water? Is water the issue? All right, let's see. Are you trying to get? Is it water? No. My dog's so gangster when she's thirsty. She literally will put her little head in my cup to let me know she's thirsty. You definitely want something. I really think Giga thinks she's a human. She just comes up here, sits up like a little human. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Giga, I'm not even eating. Like, what are you up here for? It's clearly not because you missed me. You want snacks. Oh, mm. Aw, snap, narcissist behavior. Leave it to Bucky to make this about him. Mm. All right, commercial. Actually, let me take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Giga. All right, commercial break is over. I'm back. Timestamp 39:39. Mm. All right, y'all. It's over. So we come to find out. Well, actually, let's get into our thoughts. First of all, my thoughts is this is way better than I remember. I remember like not I really wasn't into this series when I saw it the first time. But maybe me seeing Brave New World has changed my perspective. So far, there's 5 familiar things from the movie in the series. Um, Again, I don't know if I wanna disclose it because I don't wanna mess things up for you. I want you to kinda come in to that movie like, clean slate. You have Disney Plus, this is not going anywhere. Rewatch it when you can. So Bucky has some animosity against Sam for not taking up Cap's shield. He's questioning um Sam's everything as he feels like, well, if Sam was wrong about you, he was wrong about me. I don't know why Bucky's making it about him, but okay, have several thieves, who cares? But at the end of the day, these two are connected to Cap. Cap truly trusted Falcon enough to make him the next Captain America. And Captain America, Steve, has put everything on the line for Bucky to save him from Hydra, whatever this is his homie from 1942, he's going to come back for his friend. And so there's the common link, um, Bucky is part of Sammy's past, and I mean, like, original past, and Sam is part of Captain America's future. He actually asked him, "Take my shield. I feel like you can feel his shoes." Now, one thing I didn't realize then, but I realize it now, and I don't know why. Maybe because I had my favorites at the time. Um, Falcon is phenomenal at flying. He's very skillful. He's very quick. Does he have super serum in his system? No. Does he have any really enhancements? No. He has his wit. He's quick thinking. He knows how to like beat the bad guy with his quick reflexes, his flying skills. He's just really good at how to assess a problem and solve it quicker than most. So, he's clearly a very smart person. And that's probably why Captain America said, "You know what, Falcon, I pass the baton to you." So Bucky does have the right to have some animosity with Sam because he's like, "Dude, you gave up your shield. Now we got this cornball new Captain America." And of course, we have these rebels, at the same time, you know, causing havoc because they're afraid the powers that be, from the blip, is like. And again, I'm not sure if they're the good or the bad guys. Right now, it's questionable who they are. But those are our first two episodes off the gate. Of course, I'll be rewatching this privately tomorrow, just in case I miss something. Oh, we also meet the first super serum soldier, Isaac. And he's angry because he served his country. He did everything right. They throw him in jail for 30 years. And then they had the nerves to take his blood and do other things to him. And he's like, pretty much he was used. So he's not feeling the government. I would be mad too. I did everything right. And not only that, you put me in jail, but you still taking my blood. You doing things you probably have no business doing. So that's it. Those are my thoughts. Or not, more like a recap. Actually, I need to like change that to recap. That's the recap for episodes 1 and 2. We'll be back tomorrow to watch episodes 3 and 4. This is my way of celebrating A Brave New World, the Captain America new movie. I loved it, and as we were watching this live, I was like, you know what? I think I might see it again this week and to show love sometime next week. Because, I don't want to like recap all the things I've heard in the last 2 days. If you want to hear what everybody else is saying, Google it. That's why you don't see me featuring any YouTubers. Maybe a handful agree with what I agreed with, but I'm not gonna like highlight people because they agree with me either. But like I said, I enjoyed it. I would recommend seeing it and see as many things you could to prepare for it. Like I will say this, because of the like they give you enough backstory in the movie. So like, God forbid you don't see any of these freaking movies, right? You'll still be okay. If I had to be perfectly honest, it's almost like they designed this movie for someone who's never seen any of these movies. And like I said, I honestly think maybe they are trying to introduce a new fandom, but unfortunately somehow piss some of the like hardcore sweaty nerds. Does that make sense? Because if you are like an expert in this, you're like, I know that. So what's up with all this exposition? Like, what's the point of this? But or they were just trying to fix up some of the things they had to stitch together, or it might be a combination of too, because that's one thing I can tell you as someone that has seen minimum 2/3 of the MCU movies. There's so many things that I wouldn't be able to retain that came out in 2008, 2009, blah, 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 blah. Even this more recent things that I've seen, like this series right here, I forgot most of that. Like, and I feel like the people that are capable of retaining information longer than most, or um, have the time to keep watching things over and over and over again, are the only people that benefited from, or maybe felt annoyed, but I know this. I don't know. But for now, let's just stick to tomorrow. I'm still in a happiness of seeing the Falcon. And let me just say thank you as always for coming through. Um, I always love doing these watch parties. And like I said, like rewatching the 9 films that we saw so far has definitely confirmed why my family and I have been so big on Marvel, whether I understood it to the level that I know it. I feel like I'm like way more knowledgeable with Marvel this year than ever, but like that's the one thing I can say as a normie. I consider myself more of a normie than not. The thing about a Marvel film is just, can you entertain somebody and make them want to come back? And I guess for the normies, sure. But I think Marvel also has to remember there's a nice large chunk of people that are like sweaty nerds, geeks, and like experts. And one of the things that attracted them to your IP is the fact that you always had continuity and connective tissue. And so, like I said, you have to pick a position and stick with it. Are you going to appeal to the normies? Or are you going to appeal to the ones that live and die by it? And like I said, you're going to have to find a happy medium. So that's it. I'm just going to go to sleep. It's midnight. Thank you as always for coming through. And I will see you guys in a few hours because it's already the next day. See you later on tonight. Bye.